Tak. Dneska startujeme 3. epizodu Back to the Future. Měl by to být Citizen Brown, nebo jak se to vyslovuje přesně. Ale bude to velmi zajímavé. Minule to skončilo tak, že jsme to zapíchli do billboardu a zjistili jsme, že jsme v budoucnosti, která není úplně asi ideální. Tak jsem zvědavá, co se nám s tím podaří udělat. Jestli to nějak spravíme nebo ne. Tak jdeme na 3. epizodu. Je to lepší z toho hlasitosti? Tragikomiksy? květen 1986. Tak, přesně tak to skončilo.
Doc!
Relax! We've got everything under control.
Se muselo hodně věcí pokazit, jestli to dopadlo takhle. Disney ze začátku vůbec nebavil. Oni kloťáci jsou celkem těžcí na začátku, protože se XP hodně pomalu a těžce, ale v pohodě. Já jsem třeba hrávala jako buď paladiny, anebo moje úplně první postava ve WoWku byl Warlock. Jen jedna a ta podělala další a další a další. Tak co teď?
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Co vidíme dole? Provinilá rockerka.
This is the dumbest design ever. Hello? She can't hear me.
Neslyší, no. Máme něco, co po ní můžeme třeba hodit? Co je to za noviny?
She can't hear me.
Aha. Tak.
Gotta get out of this death trap.
Mám tady něco?
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a Jennifer?
No, teď bych na to měla celý týden, no. Vlada. Aj. Ta se trošku změnila oproti tomu, jak ji měl na té fotce, no. Tak.
Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer. Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year!
1986. Duh.
Oh man, this can't be happening. What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And?
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Ugh. Jennifer, please.
Zkusíme je
This is
přemluvit.
serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
All right, let me think this through.
A jako
Don't
píše
strain
nějaký
your
sprosťárny,
brain,
Kargo?
Geekzilla.
Fotku moji asi ne. Noviny. Dáme jí tohle. To by si jí mohlo líbit.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it?
Ale ty pasku, čauky.
Give it here. Ugh, it smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get
It's
this?
a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Ne je slušnej, nebo... No je neslušnej. Jsi tam doplnil.
Heads up!
Ne je
Thanks.
slušnej.
Oh, great. Now what? Oops.
Rozbil
Oh.
okýnko. A teď jako nakonec vyskočí, jo? Jo, aha, on má vlastně pod sebou ten billboard, tak to je v pohodě.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Uvidíme, jestli ještě...
Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Můžeš to být ještě horší.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
To teda. Naprosto všechno máme pod kontrolou. Proč to kolo sebou tak kroutí?
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work.
Fungující, znášející se kolo. Tak když už máme ten klíč, tak... Teď už asi
Okay, good.
nefunguje.
This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Taky musíme připojit k něčemu.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Vypadá, že jsou. Tak, brána. Ahoj Fortuno, čauky.
How the
Čauky,
hell do you
čauky.
get through these? Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh,
Jak se máš,
hi.
Fortuno?
Can you
Jak
buzz
se
me
daří?
in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way. Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Tak jiná cesta, pojďme najít jinou cestu. Co jsem? Jako... Asi nás to nepustí celé obcházet, tak to budeme muset nějak přelíst. To je kamera. Ahoj Adel, ahojky, jak se máš, jak se daří? Jak se ti daří? V rámci možností už druhý den vyřezávám. Pěkně, Fortuno. A bude někde možný výsledek?
These walls couldn't possibly go around the... I need the wheel off the car, but the wheel doesn't work without power.
Potřebuji kolo, ale nefunguje bez toho, bez energie. Tak co máme v tom autě?
Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but... That's not good.
Auto umřelo.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Někde u mě na Facebooku, ale pokud se mi to povede, tak budou další. Wow. A tady je?
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? It must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
A jaké další máš v plánu? Koho dalšího budeš dělat? Hulku. Já mám Harryho Pottera strašně ráda.
Real subtle, Marty.
Jo, to je brána. Aha, že ta popelnice ne, já nechci to bráně, už jsem tam byla. No, tak jdeme teda zprovoznit nějak to kolo.
Well, now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected. Let's see here. Red to positive, black to negative. Whoa! Oh. Far out.
Super. Kolo na jedno použití.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
To vypadá, že úplně někde mimo. Tam byly zelené kopičky. Úplně někde mega na okraji. Musím si něco zařídit, vrátím se za 2 hodiny. OK, Petře. Ať to dobře dopadne. Ať to dobře dopadne, je všechno OK?
Okay, Marty. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate Hill Valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Tak, nevím, no, jestli to bude lepší nebo horší. You could be a citizen plus. To vypadá celkem děsivě.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
On to tak čuměl. To mě zajímalo. To tak viděl.
What's going on here, Doc?
Kamery všude.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up, spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still.
Jako prostě prohmatává.
Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
U soudu.
Heavy.
Si naliju čaj jenom. Aspoň si přečtu, co jste psali. Nikdo konkrétní podle hledání na netu jsem zjistil, že většina jsou vytištěné na tiskárně a jsou to ty, které používali ve filmech. Se mi nelíbí. A vyřezávám si svůj vlastní motiv. Tak to jsem zvědavá, jestli to najdu, tak se ráda podívám. Fortuna. Učitelka mě dneska sice vyvolala v anatomii a dala mi za 2, ale prý se mě znova může vyvolat na opravu. Bych měla znovu za 1 v průměru. To je dobrý. A daleko, že máš tu možnost si to opravit. Někdy to nešlo, takže to je super. Že, ale tak 2 je taky dobrá, ale zase jako průměr 1. To se počítá. Ahoj Kiko, čauky, jak se máš? Tak, čemu to šacování?
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband.
Contraband?
You know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Prozkoume tohle úžasné nové Hill Valley. Najdi doktora.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley
Řízení
takes
odpadu není
pride in its
špatné.
diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
I'm all for recycling, but this is out of control.
You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was built in 1885, just 20 years after Hill Valley's
Tak hodně štěstí, Kiko.
incorporation into the state of California. Though the courthouse holds the seat of the local government, it also has been used as a shelter during the recovery period following the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Most of Hill Valley's community is a result of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster. In 1976, the downtown renovation project saw the first major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings, and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade. Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar.
Že by? Biff.
Biff?
A doktor.
Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
Ministerstvo turistiky.
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Třeba se nějak dostat dovnitř. Co to je? Popelnice. Další popelnice.
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Další kamera.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
What is this?
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
You
Dostala
gotta
jsem
be kidding.
dutku.
Gates. Huh, these are new.
Tohle asi
The
bude to samé,
original
že?
clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
Better. To mě zajímalo, jak ještě. Teď už je to tady přece skvěle fungující, ne? Co dál? Co je tohle?
What's the
Intercom.
problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Socha? No.
Having fun, kid?
Ah, who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your demerit.
I z intercomu. Tady tohle jsem si...
First Citizen Brown, the mindhead of Hill Valley, a man of infinite wisdom and awe-inspiring imagination. Emmett Lathrop Brown had been raised by a family legacy steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious gangster Irving Kid Tannen and his bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
Ty už bys měl tady dudek.
Biff?
Dudek. Cargo.
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest, Martin, right?
Žádný
What?
spoiler.
You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Plus program. Co je ten
What
lepší
is this
občan?
Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus-I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc! That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
I don't see why that would make you a special case.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
Chudáci pejsci.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Občanka Edna. To byl ten hlas.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Co dál ještě?
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Asi je to všechno, ne? Aha.
I want to know more about Citizen
And
Plus.
I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Počkat.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
Used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though.
Fuj.
Don't torment me.
I can get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
Mu prostě bylo špatně. Jak to, že tady nemám možnost jako odejít? Já se ještě na něco musím zeptat?
Okay, tell me more about the...
Sure thing.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
What do you gotta do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch them sooner or later.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Konečně. Odejít.
See you later, Biff.
Už víme všechno teda. Ale kdo pak nám to tady jde?
What's Jen up to now?
Se svým kufříčkem. Kam šla? Ona je sprayerka. Se mě lekne, když tak lekne přímo ze zadu, ne? Já bych se teda lekla.
You got a problem?
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz? I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
You act like I'm a turn-off, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me, unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Je to přítelkyně, no. Jakože... Nevím, jestli bude i tady, ale v jiné realitě ano.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest, that's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not, and say we did.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
I don't know.
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
Yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I don't.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
Tak tam to nandala, no.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget it.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask.
Tak nic.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Asi už nic nedostanu jiného.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. Locked.
Aha.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Zamčeno.
Look out, son!
To byla jeho máma.
Mom?
Kam šla? Tady je. Moje máma. Nebo jako jeho máma.
Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Jenom tak vidím, že se něco rozjíždí v chatu. A pokud máte něco, co si chcete osobně vyřídit, tak si to dejte do zpráv, jako soukromých zpráv a neřešte to tady, protože se mi nějak nelíbí, jako co se začíná řešit. Když tak si to napište mezi sebou, to bude lepší.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Pokud by to nějak pokračovalo, vážně.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
To potěší, jako vidět mámu po dlouhé době a říct, jsi nějaká šedivá. Nemusí mít radost.
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right.
Dobrá práce.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Takže ani jako s rodičema nemůžou mít jako takový ten... Takový jako vztah vřelý. Tak jdem za tátou.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Já jenom kdyby se to třeba něco rozvinulo, tak spíš jsem to chtěla zastavit v začátku. Nějaký jako hádání se. Nebo dohadování, nebo něco takového. Co je tomu blízkýho?
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad,
try to warn your old man the next time,
On se
okay?
zkusil schod pod stůl, nebo co dělal?
I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I'd say. Sure. Never trust a guy with less.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Takový špech.
You're spying on people? Why?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality, but...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see. So, if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
Don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
Rengar potahal, ale i bez něho bychom vyhráli. A hrál si jako normální, jo? Klasické lolko. Ne TFT, ale lolko. Roztočí?
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare. Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
To byl Einstein.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence. Something on your mind?
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this
strašně moc
spying
dialogů.
business.
It's not spying.
Ale nechci
It's
nic
cinema
vynechat.
verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
Hodně dialogů. Ale říkám, nechci nic vynechat, kdyby tam bylo něco, co potřebuji vědět třeba.
You're supposed to be, I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with that once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
Taky bych byla.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time, recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Hi, Peters, čauky. Jak se máš, jak to uteklo?
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
Já ani ne. Tak, co dál? O kom bychom mohli vědět? O Edně?
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful
Já jsem si
woman.
říkala, že jsi
People
říkal.
just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Že jsi říkal, že budeš jen 3krát v práci, že? Dorazil ze zápasu. A jak se zápas vyvedl? Máš se dobře. Já taky. Teď už taky. Takže pohoda. Akorát je mi trochu zima, takže si možná zajdu fakt pro ten svetřík. A ještě
Have you
tady
seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Aha, tak to bylo nenásledující 2 týdny. Mě se to plete, jak mám tento týden jakože volno, tak to mám úplně domotaný. Jo, takže tento týden měl klasicky ranní a až příští týden a další týden půjdeš vždycky 3krát do práce. Tak to už si budu pamatovat.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
A proti komu jste hráli, Peters?
Something on your mind?
Asi je to všecko,
Well,
táti.
I'll leave you to your snooping.
Táti.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Hey, Demerit. Hey, what for?
Porušpal pravidel, může začít Loreninou. Tajnou skrýší, nebo. Co tady je? Kytara.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Ti jsou taky celkem dobří, že? Kometa Brno, tak to. Gratuluju k výhře.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because...
Zbalím jasný holku.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah,
my
kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Čiže mě táto podpoří.
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place to live.
Ještě něco tu je?
Greetings, programs. LeBrock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
myšlenky. Aha, nemůžu nic dát, okay.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown. It's just a thing.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ-36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place to live. What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now, thank you. How are you?
Pekelnice to budu taky používat. Pokud si to zapamatuju, tak taky. Ale je to dobrý, no. Taková jako zdvořilá nadávka. Ne, nadávka, to není nadávka, to je taková jako... Ani nevím, jak to popsat. Já si jdu pro ten svetřík, takže jenom na chvilku vypnu kameru a já ho mám tady, takže jenom se podám, tak hned jsem zpět. Takže neodcházejte. OK, jsem zpět. A jdeme dál. Tak jdeme za tou mámou, jdeme dělat přestupky. Co tam bylo přesně? Cíl. Poruš pár pravidel. Můžeš začít s máminou tajnou skrýší.
If Mom has a hidden stash of booze like Dad says, that may be my only hope of getting my hands on some contraband. Mom?
Ahoj, ahoj Stane, čauky. Jak se máš, jak se daří? Tak jako hnedka na tvrdo.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that an admission?
An admission of how smothered I am by you?
Stane asi na Twitch, jakože když mi napíšeš do soukromé zprávy, a nebo na Discordu. Jsou asi tak nejvíc platformy dvě, které používám. A nebo Instagram. Tak, musíme nějak zabránit tátovi, aby otravoval mámu. Jsem dneska strašně málo pila, takže si musím furt nalívat a dohánět to. Protože za celé dopoledne, co jsem byla u doktorky a vrátila jsem se asi v 1, tak jsem měla jenom jeden hrnek. Počkat. Jsem chtěla kliknout na tu sochu a jsem zapomněla, že ono to tím posouvá. To je ale dobrý.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Kam šla? Kde je? Tam je stín. Aha. Je to... Musím projít takhle? Co dělá? No fakt chlastá.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin!
Was that a flask,
No má
Mom?
tak nelichotivé ty kalhoty.
Don't be ridiculous.
Strašně nelichotivé.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention. Mom?
Řekneme ještě něco?
I'm having a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
I, lost my timesheet. What have I got going on this week?
Well, Monday is Junior Brown Brigade.
Junior what now?
And Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN?
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On Wednesday, you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec center.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Zajímavá náplň. A vypaj ještě jednou, jak se máš, jak se daří.
Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
They're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I always been this way?
Always been a perfect little son? Going on 18 years now.
What about that time I set fire to the living room?
Oh, but you only did that so you could show us the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy. I saw Jennifer earlier today.
Oh, Jennifer. What a spunky gal. Are you two patching things up?
She totally blew me off.
Well, I'm not the world's biggest dating expert, seeing as how I married the first guy to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms, and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things is she passionate about, Martin? What are her interests?
I don't even know anymore.
You see?
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
So, what's up with Dad?
Indeed. What is up with him?
That setup in his garage is pretty intense.
That's not the word I'd use. More like creepy.
I heard that.
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kind of wish I was cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother. Or Big Husband in this case.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
But Biff has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great Citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
Okay, just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing anything rash.
Přesně tak.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Well, Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
Is there any way I could talk to Citizen Brown?
Oh, you know how difficult that is, Martin. The great man spends so much time coming up with new rules and demerits that he barely has time to talk to us anymore. I guess that's the price we pay for a safe, happy city.
So he doesn't see anyone?
Not unless someone starts rolling up the demerits. He still takes a personal interest in those situations. And of course you could talk to Mrs. Brown.
Clara?
No, silly. Edna.
Edna Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
Tak to je pěkně blbý.
Wait, Doc, Citizen Brown is married to Edna Strickland?
Did you get a bump on the head or something? They've been happily married for nearly 40 years. In fact, if you ask me, I think Edna wears the pants in the relationship. She's the one always announcing the day-to-day bulletins. Probably writes them herself.
I need to sit down. Biff seems, unusually mellow.
Well, he should be. He just finished the Citizen Plus program. So far, it looks like it's done him a world of good.
Je to jediný
You don't think he
pozitivní
seems a
případ.
bit off? I mean, he's so un-Biff.
Well, isn't that the point? You remember what he used to be like? He was an unholy terror.
He wasn't that bad.
Now, sure, but you should have seen him in high school.
I can imagine. What do you think of Jennifer, Mom?
Well, she certainly looked like quite a handful, dear. I was really hoping some of her, joie de vivre would have rubbed off on you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed to hear it. There's nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
Yeah, she should.
Well, you did buy that guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love musicians. Just keep practicing and I'm sure you'll get better.
What are you talking about? I'm a great musician.
That's the spirit.
Jen's dad doesn't seem to like me very much.
Čauky.
He's just a little stressed out, dear. Filling the crime-stomping shoes of his legendary father makes poor Danny Jr. a little twitchy.
Jak se máš?
So I see.
But he gets the job done. Between him and his father, Hill Valley's been as dry as the Sahara Desert for decades now. Unfortunately.
Dry. Doc was right. We did overdo it. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Is it just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that from me.
Jej, dá tady
Biff told me
toho
that he got in
tolik.
trouble for public displays of affection.
Can
nevím,
you
jestli to mám
believe
všechno
it?
proklikávat.
Sure, things got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the movies.
To je teda blbý. Ani obejmout.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out
Počkat, na
of
to jsem se
now
teďka
even.
ptala.
Biff was talking about all the contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
What are you implying, Martin?
I'm not implying anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things, but people still smuggle alcohol in from the next county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons. I bet you'd be into something like that, huh?
I'll get back to you on that.
Dobře dojedeš. To je celkem jako ještě dálka, no. Jsi v polovině cesty, jsi teprve v Olomouci. A tak doufám, že aspoň dlouho, jakože pokračuješ pořád v vlaku, nebo v Olomouci přestupuješ, jakože čekáš na další. To jo, tak dobře dojeď hlavně. A co se stalo? Teď sedím v Olomouci, objednal jsem si pizzu, pivo a hodinu mi jede vlak. A v 1 ráno jsem doma. Tak aspoň, že máš pizzu a pivo. A skama, kde je v Olomouci dobrá pizza? Nebo přímo jakože na nádraží?
Is it true that Biff was responsible for getting dogs outlawed?
I think that was all Edna's idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned. Now I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard. All right, let's talk about something else.
Ať už tam nic není. OK, to je všecko. No já chci přestupek, takže dám policajtovi tu.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah. He played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Přímo na nádraží sedím na to, že původně jsem měla cestovat jenom cca 5 hodin, tak je z toho 9. Nejhorší, že se to nestalo poprvé. To jo, no. To je nepříjemný. A cože se stalo? Proč se to tak protáhlo? Já jsem pochopila, že sedíš na nádraží, ale spíš jako jestli jsi tam pizzu objednal někde jako z města. A nebo... jsi ji objednal přímo na nádraží. Tak. Za co dostaneme další pokutu? Ještě jsem nebyla tady. Tady předtím taky šlo jít. Co to je?
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off.
Edna s megafonem se mi líbila víc, já nevím. Mně se líbila ta mladá Edna, ta vypadala ještě jako rozumně. Tady tahle je asi nejhorší. I když ta s tím megafonem byla taky otravná.
You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
Okay, Stena.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she... Hey! Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
You sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy, there's only two things I'm allergic to. Dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka-bow-wow, do you?
No.
Then it's a dog.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
To nevypadá moc čerstvě.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
Fujky.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Geez, McFly, relax. They're fresh, mostly.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Tak to je drsný, no, Leona. 15 kilometrů před Olomoucí a čekáte a čekáte a čekáte a nevíš.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Už jsem měla.
See ya.
Smell you later.
To nechal venku.
Even screwed up Nutso Hill Valley doesn't deserve that smell. Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
Hey! There's that mangy... Go get him, McFly!
To byl náš pejsek. Záběr na plechovku. To asi něco znamená. Bude prázdná.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Buď se tady schováme.
Not interested.
Zkusíme se zeptat Jennifer. Proč říkám Jennifer? Já už jsem zblblá.
What is it now?
Jennifer. Ale jdeme za Jennifer.
You in Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
Ese hraje jako Lester.
You haven't seen a stray dog around here, have you?
Not since they were banned.
You know anything about that dog that just came through here?
You're seeing things, Mick Weirdo. There hasn't been a dog in Hill Valley for years, not since Big Brown banned them.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
To nebude slyšet.
You cut my cord, you asshole!
Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly.
The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Claim your prize, champ.
Nuh-uh. Já jsem to poukazila.
Well, back to work. See you, loser.
I can't believe you let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
Jako vážně?
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Tak to zkusíme ještě jednou. Zazděný vchod.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Jo, to je tam. Neumím, no. Evidentně tragikomiksy.
Oh.
Dork. Yeah?
I want a rematch.
Ooh, you got nerve, McFly. You really want to be humiliated like that again?
It's nothing but a poser. I got the technique.
Do you now?
Want a sample?
Maybe. If you can beat Leech.
Pokus číslo 2.
I already swatted you once, McFly. Shouldn't you be lying in the gutter?
I was.
On nemá
Then your
zub?
mom threw me out. What'd you say, my mother?
Try not to leave any scars, baby.
Budeme hrát něco jiného? Nějak mu tam zatyky byl pod tím a praskne. Aha. Takže budu muset asi zase jako... A jak mu zhodím? Asi ne teď při tomhle, ne? Aha, já jdu zase tady na tuhle plošinu. Já musím nějak zhodit ty kýbla, dobře. To jdu ke svýmu. Doufám, že mi to teďka ale nevypojí zase. A když tam přesunu se na zesilovači, tak zase spadnu jako... Tak půjdu k tomu svému. Počkej. Teď to zhodit asi nemůžu. On se nesmí dostat k mému, to jsem pochopila, protože mi to předtím taky vypadlo. Ale i když já jsem se dostala k jeho, tak to stejně nemůžu to. Nůžky u zesilovače? Aha.
Well, that was fun. I'll see you later.
Love is a battlefield.
Tak na potřetí. Protože takhle to shodit nemůžu. Nůžky? Dobře, vyzkoušíme tam nůžky. Nůžky u zesilovače. On tam musí udělat nůžky. Tak jdem to udělat teda ještě jednou. On se nesmí, ano, to jsem pochopila. A právě jsem se chtěla dostat k jeho, jestli jako mu to neskratuju, tak... Ale jestli se mají nějak shodit ty kyblíky, tak jdem to zkusit ještě jednou, no.
Yeah?
Leech might think he's got chops, but I invented rock and roll.
Ooh, nice axe. Your mommy buy that for you?
Dá se to nějak odklikat? Pojďme. Aha. Dobrý. OK. Ow. To mohlo bolet.
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea.
To se nechá rychle
Wasn't
to.
you called me a square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh. Oh.
Hooliganism!
Delinquency!
Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Ahoj Ryane, čauky, jak se máš, jak se daří? Zkus se spřátelit s toulavým psem. Tak ještě pojďme toho psa, no. Jako napadá mě, že ho potřebujeme vystopovat. Buď mu tam můžeme dát ten salám někam.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
My jsme měli tu její plechovku. My jsme jí vrátili, že? Aha, ne. Ona tam je znova. Hodně práce, tak nic moc. Když zkusíme nabarvit tohle.
It would look better blue.
A zkusíme ho z toho vyhnat a uvidíme, kam poběží.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Jo. Tak asi jdu pryč a on se tam vyběhne. On se vrací. Aha, já jsem myslela, že byl celou dobu tam. Jak běžel. A já jsem myslela, že poběží. Aha, já jsem myslela, že se tam poběží pryč. Takže já budu stopovat, kam utíká. Ale... asi ho najdu tam. Jak jsou tam ty pacičky? Hodně práce, tak nic moc.
Now we're in business.
A neradím moc ne. Já to chci jako dát co nejvíc sama.
I outsmarted you, didn't I? Don't be like that, Einie.
Tak mu dáme páreček. Na to vždycky psi slyší. A doufám, že bude stopovat stejně jako předtím.
Attaboy. Now hold still. See? I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over.
To bude poslední přestupek, ne? Přijď do města se psem.
Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait! No!
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen.
Jak Brno, problém jak Brno.
Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Chci? Co ještě potřebuje?
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Jeez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty. What's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention?
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers.
But
let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
Konečně, no.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Jak Brno taky mělo problém s návem. Dobře jste jim to nandali. Wow. Taková drsná místnost.
Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge Deportment Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Why?
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes! Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Ahoj, Jahodo. Jak se máš? Jak se daří? Doufám, že pohodě.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Co mám říct?
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Co dál, no?
Something about that clock looks familiar. I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full.
Dala bych možná kratičkou pauzu, co vy na to? Já už jsem vypila celkem dost čaje, tak bych si odskočila a už mi došel, takže bych uvařila další. Takže dáme takových 5 minut pauzičku, než se mi uvaří voda. Co vy na to? Co vy na to? Já myslím, že je to akorát 10:30, hrajeme 2,5 hodiny. Na první pauzu v pohodě. Ulož? Myslíš, že mi to nějak může spadnout? Tak uložím si to radši. Co pak, Marty? Co pak? Chceš vodičku? No, půjdu ještě dát to. Půjdu dát ještě Martymu vodu. Tak jo, uvidíme se za chvilku. Jo, dám tomu zvuk ze hry. Není mi moc líp, jáhodo, takže jenom čaj. OK, tak hned budu zpět.
I'm just not getting through to him. I need to get him thinking about his past. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
OK, jsem zpět. Vidíme se, slyšíme se. Máme tady horký čaj, udělala jsem si ještě jeden ten černý s mlékem. Takže mi to dělá fakt jako strašně dobře. Jak pocitově, tak doufám, že i tělesně. To uvidíme. Takže jdeme procházet teda věci, co má doktor.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Já třeba u hodin neusnu, utíkající hodin.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance.
Co tady ještě? Akvárko.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
Vidíme tam, vidíme
That's
tam.
not what I see.
What do you see?
No, řekni to. To se seklo? Ne. To byl takový vážný pohled. Nás.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me and you, the other you.
Tohle by se mi nevešel do bytu.
It is me. And you. But how? Michael? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention, jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to, anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Už to vypadalo, že jsme ho
We
zlomili.
worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should
Ready
I
for the mosh
leave?
pit, Shaka Bra.
Please do.
Už jen
I'm
3
very busy.
měsíce a
I've got
máme
a city
rok,
to
to
run.
bych chtělo oslavit. Menší než 3,
Fine,
menší
but
než
I'll be
3.
back with proof.
Ahoj, Buffett, děkuji moc za 9 měsíců, 3/4 roku, no ano, ještě 3 měsíce. 3 měsíce a zaokrouhlíme to na rok. Děkuji moc, děkuji. Jak se máš, Buffett? Jak se daří?
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
What about the tape, son? I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Šápalka?
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what?
Perfektně, teď jsem přišel z práce, pošikanoval psy, dávám si vanu a jdu spát.
Citizen like me.
What's the last thing you remember?
Ty psy nebo ani tebe?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
See, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just
empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Co pak? Co? Ne, na stůl nepůjdeš. Netul mi to světlo. Běž si lehnout, když zýváš. No. Hodná kotička, hodná. Ne. To ne. Morty. To nedělej, tak tady. Pojď sem. Tak, tam se lehni a leškej. Maskot nám mňouká, no?
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley? Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad, we can't just give up.
Já jsem něco chtěla říct, opět mě to vypadlo. Jo, že vanu bych si dala úplně strašně. Jsem dlouho neměla vanu. Vůbec na to nebyl čas. Dala bych si vanu.
I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... It's, the principle of it. You know, if we let the thief get away with this crime, it sets a bad example for other thieves.
You said you needed the tapes.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is, when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
On ty pokuty, ne?
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
it was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But... think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
It's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
to keep our noses clean, and that's what I plan to do.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Ha. Devona.
Hello? Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
Či už to máme? Aha, videorekorder.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
It's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and robbed.
It's always about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
To mě vždycky pobaví, že jo? Pořád krásně ostré.
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we could work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
Já právě jim tak ideální pozadí, no. Já doseká se to, doufám, že jenom tobě, Buffe, a doufám, že jenom na chvilku.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
What was my mom doing here?
Oh, she was just handing over her paperwork for the Citizen Plus program.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, Martin, but your mom's in pretty rough shape.
Yeah, but to sign up for Citizen Plus.
She was on the fence for a while, too. But after you took the blame for her secret drinking problem, she realized she needed serious help.
Oh, no. Mom.
Je dokonce až nezvykle dobře. Wow.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Postav se Biffovi a zjistí, kde je Georgeova tajná nahrávka. Počkej,
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin, but that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh, no. I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
Biff, your watch.
Zkusíme tam nastavit to, co tam měl. Jakože... Aha. Ne.
I've got a few more questions.
All right.
Biff, your watch.
Cool.
Aha, počkej. Jsem se připla do nějakého. Už to funguje.
Okay, that's weird. What's wrong with you?
Ano, je tam decyklační koš.
Where's my dad's
Prostě
tape?
věc, tam hodíš věc a ta zmizí. Takže fakt to tam hodil.
Bin? Could you, touch your toes?
Že jste nebouchl do toho stolu.
Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Hey, Mr. Tannen.
Ahoj, Michale.
What's up?
Jak se máš, jak se daří?
Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
On tam skočil.
Whoa. Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know.
Rozložil
No
se.
one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Pořád nemocně, pořád ten kašel, tak doufám, že se to brzo
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Je to otravný. Jdem tam taky, no, uvidíme.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the decycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
Ona je tak nepříjemná.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Aj, aj.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
Můžu to nějak vypnout?
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah! Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? Huh?
Tannen, focus.
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
So much vice and disorder. And to think, Emmett actually wanted to shut down the X-11 initiative.
Hey, it's Wild Gunman. Not a fan of video games, huh?
Pivo.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer? What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. I think Martin will make a nice...
Einstein?
Doggy? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow. Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans?
Že by?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze.
Jaký má výraz?
What the fuck? Mommy?
Ale jo, všechna tahle kombinace asi evidentně ho nokla.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Kdo bude v rodině rozhodovat? A hele, ještě jednou, jak se máš, jak se daří? Byla jsi na vínku?
Tak.
Taky se mu asi přepálil mozek.
Father, what have I done?
Jenom čaj, Morty. Dívej, čuchni si. Vidíš? To je jenom čaj.
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
A ještě do toho ten pohled zamračený. Fajn, prostě. Fajn. Nejhorší slovo, které můžete slyšet. Máš pravdu, Stena.
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
No, ale dneska jsem se nechala uschopnit.
What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Ale popravdě...
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
On to tam měl celou dobu, jako ten znak.
Great Scott. Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Jako má radost. Tak jdem pustit pejska.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time.
On se zvedá.
What is it, Einie?
On se zvedá.
McFly.
Hey,
Nic se neděje.
Biff.
To je
You
nejhorší.
okay?
Co je? Nic. Nic.
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
No Leo, chtěla jsem říct,
I
že
hope I don't run out of rock.
jsem přišla domů a jakoby se mi vrátily všechny ty symptomy, které jsem měla předtím.
Stay.
Takže sice jsem jako v pohodě, jakž tak uvidíme.
Oh, crap.
Zavřeme do klece.
McFly, time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Nějaký vypínač pod tím stolem. To vypadá jak v tom baru.
Get him, Einie.
Aha.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Tak teď ho dostat k tomu stolu.
Get him, Einie.
Co můžu ještě udělat?
Only I could tame this beast of rock.
Je tady něco, kam to můžu připojit? Co jsem kurňa minula? On se s tady nemůže pohnout. Moment. Co mi nějak nezdá. Co tady mám? Noviny, fotku, knihu, kytaru. Já potřebuji nějak jako dostat k tomu. Ahoj Glorindel, čauky. A běhá jenom sem a tam. Počkat. Aha, ne. Tak to se mi tady neuloží. Ježišmarja, já jsem něco minula. Tak a teď nemůžu někam běžet? Nemůžu.
Know any tricks, Einie?
Jo, Buffy, tak si mě hezky, užij si vanu. Pak si to ještě objevím, OK. Jak se přestanem ozývat, tak jsem zaspal. No já jsem popravdě taky strašně unavená. Kurňa. Dočky jsou mi k ničemu.
I don't think they'd be...
Hej, proč nemůžu někam jinam? Jakože už jsem byla na kontrole a řekla jsem, že už je to dobrý. Pak jsem přišla domů a jakoby se mi to zase vrátilo. Takže nevím, no, uvidím, co to bude dělat přes víkend, ale jako už nechci být doma. Už rozhodně nechci být doma. Hej, co? Co tady můžu ještě udělat? Já hlavně nemůžu nikam jako utíkat. To mě děsí ještě víc. A opět jsem si říkal, že zase někam zapojím tu kytaru a že ho to někam jako odpálí.
That's no way to treat such a fine guitar.
Vidíte tam něco, co bych minula? Jako co ten pes vezme? S čím? S novinama? Ahoj Starscreame, čauky, jak se máš? Nic z toho, co tady mám, se mi asi úplně nehodí. Žutka za psy.
It's got my name on.
Ne, Einsteinem, vem si ho.
Einstein? Get him, Einie!
Hej, tak co můžu dát ještě jinýho? Kromě těch desek, které pro ně můžu házet. O víkendu to bude dobré, právě že loni, minulý týden se mi to rozjelo o víkendu. Takže... A už teď se mi to jakože vrací. Nějak ho do té klídky vpchat. No to mě napadlo, ale nevím jak. Počkat. Počkat. A když řeknu Einsteinovi, ať to rychle udělá a já to rychle zmáčknu. Co mi asi nepovede, že? Není tak daleko. Jak ho dostanu až tam? Já musím praštit tím stolem. Hej, tak řekněte mi, co vynechávám. To by mě zajímalo. Ne, chci tohle. To by mě zajímalo. Já nemůžu použít asi žádný z těch předmětů. Napadla mě ta kytara.
This is my axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine. That's no way to treat such a fine guitar.
Hej, tož budu tady takhle prchat. Ale já nemůžu se třeba pohnout, jako. A tady můžu kliknout tak akorát na Einsteina.
Einie, sick him!
Počkat. Aha. Takhle. Dobrý.
Place your bets.
What the?
To jsem právě zkoušela, když jsem byla pod pultem, ale musím házet desky.
Get out of here, Aini.
Einsteina.
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Under control. Udáček.
No, Doc!
Konec. Konec.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no
Má zlý zelený
future
oči.
for us.
Dvojí vidění se jmenuje další díl. Ahoj Teresko, už jsme se dlouho neviděli, jak se ti daří? Jak pokračuješ? Takže tohle byla třetí epizoda Back to the Future. Občan Brown. A čeká nás čtvrtá epizoda Dvojí vidění. Ale nemyslím si, že ji dneska stihnu dohrát. Takže možná část přesunu na zítra, protože jsem fakt úplně mega unavená. A chci si to užít, chci, abyste si to užili vy. Takže asi začnem čtvrtou epizodu. Uvidíme, kam až dojdem. Při nejhorším ten konec dohrajem zítra. Veronika, už je zdravá energie nám tu dává. Děkuji moc Nordikovi, když se necítím ještě úplně nejlíp. Ale snad už to bude dobrý. Ale děkuji moc za takový hezký rýmy. Jak se máš, Nordiko, jak se daří? Děkuji, že jsi přišel. Takže, my jsme dohráli třetí epizodu Back to the Future. To teda vypnu. A pustíme hnedka asi čtvrtou. Takže já ji zapnu a musím si to přehodit. V OBSku. Abyste to viděli. I vy. Tak. Mám tam správnou? Jo. Tak a ještě něco jsem chtěla. Jo. Ještě jsem chtěla přepsat název streamu. Nebo jakože hru, kterou hrajem. Momentíček. A dáme to jako čtvrtá epizoda. Dvojité vidění. Tak, chytlo se to? Jo. Teďka je to celkem fajn, trochu jsem se sklidnila, byla na procházce s pejskem, tak to je dobře. Procházky ti určitě svědčí, Teresko, to jsem ráda. Že už se sklidnila a že se to zase ustálí, uvidíš. A Clarendale. A ano, měla jsem jako pomoc, kdo mi jako pomohl vybrat věci, ale největší zásluhu za to, že mám, nebo jako na tom, že mám tyhle věci, tak může chat, protože mi na všechno přispěli. Což vám děkuju, nebo na všechno. Něco jsem si přidávala já, ale jako strašně moc jste mi pomohli vy. Já jsem se dnes prospal po noční, potom jsem byl u kámoše na Beat Sabera, potom jsme byli pokecat u pici a piva s dalšíma, takže úplně nejlepší den, jako pizzu bych si dala. Beat Saber bych si taky dala. Ještě jsem to nehrála, ale musí to být super. Tak. A my jdeme na 4. epizodu Back to the Future.
What? Where am I?
To radši ani nechci vědět. Někde ve vězení, ne?
Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus!
Počkat. To trošku stáhnu, jako předtím. Ať to tolik neřve. Ty bys si dneska dala můj den, já bych si to s tebou asi nevyměnil. Nedívím se Nordiku. Já bych si to sama za sebe taky nevyměnila.
That's not very relaxing. Doesn't look like it's on.
Tak na to máčkni.
Doesn't look like it's on.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Když budu mít někdy příležitost na Nordiku, určitě to ráda vyzkouším.
Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own. Hey, let me out!
Dobře, nepropustné ty dveře.
Hello?
What?
Let me out of here!
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
I don't suppose you believe me.
That's a good one, sir.
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Ahoj Skippy, čauky, čauky. Jak se máš? Jak to dneska šlo? Ahojky.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Doufám, že to okouká. Díváš se?
There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
Jak... Jo, tak šlo to, tak to je dobře. To je dobře, že to šlo.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Tak jako to má otevřít znova. Doktor.
Doc.
Martin?
Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son.
Ahoj Michaeli. Ahoj Michaeli, jak se máš, jak se daří? Doufám, že parádně. Že máš dneska super pátek.
Is there any way you could help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
Override the what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance,
zoom, enhance.
Ah! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Jsem tady jenom na chvilku, včera jsem šel spát až ve 3 ráno, tak dneska bych chtěl jít dříve, to chápu, Skippy. Zítra stáváš do práce? Máš teď svůj týden? To chápu, no. Já taky jako nevidím to úplně na dlouho. Kolik je vlastně hodin? 11:30, tak já si myslím, že tak ještě max hoďku budu hrát a budu si taky lehnout. A jak se to vezme, Skippy? Jakože dneska jsem byla na kontrolu a říkala jsem, že už je všechno fajn, že už je všechno v pohodě. Pak přijdu domů a buch. Zase úplně bolesti jako blázen a úplně nevím. Jako by se mi to zase vrátilo. Ale doufám, že to bylo jenom takový nějaký něco. A bude to dobrý, no. Uvidíme v noci to bývá nejhorší. Já jsem dnes šel o 9 ráno a spal do 10. Jají. Taky jsem stávala v 6 něco. Ale jako no, jít spát ve 3 a stávat v 6, to už je horší. Takže, pojďme dál. Okno, ještě tady je nějaké okno.
Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention.
Tím, interkomem.
Dad, how can I help, son?
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin. But thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too.
Nejdřív tu vždy usne Verča, pak ještě. No jo, no.
Why is your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
I know.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know, I used to be sick too. But now, I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Měl by. Nebyla jsem tam teda Glorindel, ale nevím o tom, že by neměl fungovat. Pokud se tam nestalo něco, o čem bych nevěděla. A něco. Ale měl by fungovat. Ale nebyla jsem tam teďka.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
Funguje.
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it.
Jako nějak se neměnil, takže by měl fungovat ten dřívější. Za ponocování může umět Twitch. A co jsi dělal včera, Skippy? Na co se zdíval? Ahoj, Maxele, čauky, jak se máš? Jak se daří? Pátek. Jo tak, ale link pod streamem ne? Aha, tak já tam hodím potom aktuální.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Máš se dobře, Maxele, to dobře. To je moc dobře.
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
It's... Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Glorindel naštěstí ne, ku podivu. Jako dělala jsem nějaké věci doma, ale ku podivu jako úplně v pohodě. Nikdo nic. A tak já jsem psala jako kolegyni, že jsem nemocná a ono byla teďka taková větší porada u nás, takže hodně lidí bylo mimo firmu. Takže si myslím, že to tam bylo naopak volnější, takže mě až tak nevadí, že jsem tam chyběla. Právě pak mě trochu hrubějšího zrna.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Ahoj, Blone, jak se máš? Jak se daří? Jak se vede? Doufám, že fajn. Já tuším, co by mohlo pomoct. Ale nevím, jestli to... Jo, jde to tam. Protože tam vidím, že je tam přípojka.
Okay, Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Dobrou noc, Michaeli.
Martin?
Krásnou dobrou noc. A dobrou sobotu.
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on! Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Are you serious?
Miss Parker.
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
To může udělat před ním.
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy.
Darkali.
Let's go, officer.
Děkuji za follow.
I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Děkuji za follow. Já nevím, já ho jdu.
Hey, shh, busy.
Co to je? Sudovka.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I could be pretty persuasive.
No.
Tak jdeme ho přesvědčit?
Stop fighting it, darling. You're only hurting yourself.
Kam to vede?
I can't leave before I rescue Doc. He's the only guy who could repair the DeLorean.
Ano si myslel, že to je jako nějaký kolový nápoj. A říká tomu sudovka.
Wow, they really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known.
Tam brečí.
Hi, Biff.
Zatím je to fajn, Maxole. Before the Storm je jedna z nejlepších, fakt.
Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway.
Až to dohraješ celý, tak budeš nadšený. Vady, ahojky, čauky, jak se máš, jak se daří?
You want out of here, big guy?
Jasně.
Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff, guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill. Oh! I'd never get my hand under there.
Aha, mě už toho moc nezbylo. Zkusíme tohle.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
On zvedl ze země? Fuj. Fuj.
engage occipital overrides.
Oh, Biff spit.
Zítra se do toho pustím, zatím jsem to hrála tak nějak málo. Uvidíš, Maxové. Bude tě to bavit. A myslím si, že tě to příjemně překvapí. Ještě nejdu spinka, jsem reagoval na jahodu, akorát se to špatně pochopilo. Aha. Já tak právě utržkovitě čtu chat, takže jsem to tam viděla a třeba odrovnat toho hlídače.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What? Sorry, it was just a shadow. Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
A můžeme se vzít jídlo.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
Kdo složilo?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Zachraň občana Browna z převýchovy na lepšího občana.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
Tak, optik, volume, taktel, gastro, senzory a olfaktory. To může všechno zapnout.
Optics.
Fuj. Nebo jako fuj.
Are you having problems with the controls, citizen?
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
A to posunulo. To bylo jak s tou kytarou a s těma reprákama.
Maybe I can blast him right out the door. Tactile.
Oh.
Whoa! Sorry.
Chudák.
Gastrosensory.
Dobře, to taky neděláme. Chudáček.
Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
To bude asi smrdět, co?
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
And, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill.
Looks like Edna and her guard will be fixing that up for a while. Now what? That speaker looks really familiar.
No právě, potřebuje někam zapojit kytaru.
This thing's as powerful in this reality as it is in mine.
Ta pomohla i předtím. To je to stejný. Tak jak se vydáváš dáváme furt čuchat věci, aby někoho našel, tak tady je nějaká přípojka.
Check. Sibilance.
What was that?
Where's Mark?
Když na to dáme kytaru.
Don't worry, dear.
To už tady jednou bylo totiž. Akorát je to teda... Já nevím, jestli ho to odpálí, jakože vyhodí z té místnosti těma dveřma. Aha.
You! What are you doing?
Get my friend out of here, you nutcase.
Jo? Ano, to asi vysune.
Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa! Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome!
Tak konec úplně. Ta hudba je boží. To byl jak nějaký epický konec. Je počíká.
Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Jak směšně běží. Jsme se šli kompostovat. Recyklovat.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
Takový double fatka.
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton
Přes ty masky to mohlo celkem bolet.
As in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
All right, Dad. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Mom, Dad, no!
You'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great. Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street? Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Tak jako co mám dělat? Zůstat tady?
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless.
Jak si myslí?
Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
Vypadá, jak kdyby nějak galaxii tady na tom. Na hrudi.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Asi jenom doliju čajík. A už mě ty bylinkové čaje přestávají chutnat. Teď mám meduňku. A už jsem to tak přepitá.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. You're not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Ten to zvládnul. By mě asi zabilo, fakt jako.
1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing.
Jakýkoliv alkohol.
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits.
Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Alkohol bych fakt nedala, jako.
Fine, leave! I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town!
Říct si, co chceš.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Smutná choroba, to je ano.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? It never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
That's what we're here for. We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Nevím, jak máš dlouhý vlasy.
Brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
Town Square?
To nebude úplně
I remember
rychle.
it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. first rule of time travel, Doc. Never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Mě se opět zavírají oči. Jak jsme vyřešili tu smyčku, jak jsme běhali od klece ke stolu. A když jsem byla u stolu, tak jsem po něm začala házet ty disky, jako ty hudební disky. A přitom jsem zavolala na toho psa. Ten pes odstrčil k tomu stolu sklápěcímu, tam byl takový sklápěcí stůl a praštilo ho to po hlavě a toho omráčilo.
Michael, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Praště pěkný slovo. Ta ruleta, přesně tak. Myslím, že alkohol v rozumné míře je asi v pohodě, nicméně proto, aby člověk měl skvělou pozitivní náladu, není potřeba udržovat věčnou hladinku v krvi. Jde to i přes si bez toho jde. To já zažívám každý den, Michály. Mám unavený očička a úplně mě pálí.
Yeah, well, girls are great and all, but don't get carried away.
The
thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
No, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Damn it, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Corleone.
October 12th. Doc?
Trošku později. Tak musíme jít najít doktora a říct mu to. Že se nám trošku vychýlil čas.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Oh, worse. The mess is on.
And we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think?
Já se musím podívat.
Release the Kraken.
The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means
To
of
jsem měla přesně
conveyance of the
plišáka
first
tady
three
tohoto.
What
dimensions.
are
Bubli, čauky, děkuji moc za hosta, děkuji moc. Vítám všechny nově příchozí. Právě hrajeme hru, která se jmenuje Back to the Future. Děkuji moc, děkuji moc.
You were right, there she is.
Jenom jako tak pro uvedení, je to 4. epizoda z 5 a je to Telltale hra, takže je to příběhovka a zatím jako je to super, takže je to docela, nebo jsou tam postavy z filmu a je to jako super, takže furt se vracíme zpátky do minulosti, abychom vyřešili věci, které jsme změnili, které změnily budoucnost, takže doporučuju všem a jinak děkuji ještě jednou moc, Bubli, děkuji moc. Ahoj Wolfy, čauky. Ahoj Mikey. A zdravím všechny ostatní nové příchozí.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her.
Jsem zvědavá
You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
A ty už jdeš spát, Bubli? Nebo. A co jste dneska dělali vy? Kecali jste? Nebo jste něco hráli? Co tady je hezky upravený. Edna, jaká mladice. A tady Arty. Vstávám ráno. To je nepříjemné stávat v sobotu. Tak doufám, že jdeš aspoň jako, jdeš do práce nebo jdeš někam jako za zábavou. Tak ať se dobře ráno vstává. Pro mě kecalé potom rozehráli Horizon Zero Dawn. A jaký to je? Je to dobrý? Prakticky se jenom kecalo. A Wolfy, dneska jsem byla u doktorky, nechala jsem se už uschopnit a jak jsem říkala, přišla jsem domů a je to tady znova, takže nevím. Teď už se to zase uklidnilo, tak doufám, že to bude dobrý. Mám ještě celý víkend na toto doležet a už to snad bude dobrý. Na oslavu od taťky, tak to bude fajn, tak si to užij. Pořádně to oslavte, Bubli. Krásná grafika, akorát to ovládání. To je vždy, když stopíš do nové hry.
Doc's right. If we want to break Edna and Emmett up, we better approach it from Edna's side of the relationship.
Tak jo. Jdeme mluvit s Ednou a jdeme je rozehnat.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Corleone, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Tady je hezká, tak já chápu, jako, že se Emmetovi líbila, ale potom se s ní stane taková čarodějnice. Že to je hrozný. Není to tak, jak byl Marty někde, kde byla ta stará paní? Tak jako co jí řeknu? Cokoliv, co jí řeknu, tak si budu myslet, že jsem blázen.
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Dobrou noc, Bubli. A ještě jednou děkuji moc za hosta. A měj se krásně. Užij si oslavu, dobře tam docestuj a... Děkuji. A měj se krásně.
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
To si pamatujeme. Že ho neměla
No,
moc
those gut
ráda.
instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Corleone, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
To si nemyslím, Glorindel. Nemusí to být vždy tak. Záleží na okolnostech.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
To je nepřísnej.
You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nah.
Nope.
Čkaredy.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Oh, right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Ježkovi zraky, a co ona?
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list
Oba
be
si
exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Corleone, you know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
Chick
guy
magnet.
who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Corleone.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hello,
hey,
Trixie.
You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Přesvědč Ednu, že Emmet jí podvádí. Tak musíme najít někoho, s kým jí podvádí. Trixie.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
Má naučený fráze pěkně, no a jaký cosplay, že?
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
Škoda.
So Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, you know, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? So who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess-like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women, too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Takže tahle se všem zjevuje, jo? Aby je inspirovala.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights.
But,
well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am. Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
To se mi moc nelíbí. Jestli se nevrátí ve stejnou chvíli, tak to bude blbý.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Super. Tam je nějaký vzadu. Tam bylo auto. To zelený.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
A co je tohle? Vlak budoucnosti. Wow. Oh.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
You should stay here.
What?
I mean, you want to deal with that situation at the registration booth.
Oh, that. We finally found that form. It was in my purse.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
No, já to asi ukončím hru. Budeme se ještě povídat, ale já už úplně odpírám. Takže já to tady uložím. 4. epizodu končíme teď. Nevím, v jaké části jsme, na začátku. A budeme pokračovat zítra a dohrajeme 4. a 5. Takže můžeme ještě chvilku kecat, ale já už asi odpadnu.